What is life? For us patients, dreams, success, and careers seem insignificant. We only have one wish: get better. You are listening to Real Life After Cancer podcast.
Hello, welcome to episode 3 of Real Life After Cancer podcast. Today, there's a special guest beside me, which is my sister. She's a Chinese physician, and why she's beside me is because today I'll be sharing my medical history, and I'm afraid that because there are a lot of jargons in medical world that I might be wrong. So if I have said anything that's wrong, she will jump in and correct me. If not, you will just hear my voice lah, huh? Okay. So why medical history is important? To me, at first, I didn't think it's important at all. But once my sister asked me to lay it out, asked me to have a good look at it, it was scary. I have shivers down my spine, thinking that I was okay all this while, thinking that I'm young, nothing will happen to me, thinking that I'm healthy always, I'm strong enough. Cancer? What's cancer? Nah, won't happen to me. But I was diagnosed lymphoma this February 2022. Yes, I am a cancer patient. So, let's get back to this medical history. This podcast about my medical history will be split into 3 parts because it actually happened back in 2016. It can be traced back to 2016. Why we were so sure? Because of the lymphoma cancer, we found out that there's a virus, that's the same type of virus that can be found in shingles that I was diagnosed with back in May 2016. I got bitten by mosquitoes in Taiwan while I was traveling and had my competition, songwriting competition there. I got bitten by the mosquito underneath my breast. So I got shy and I didn't do anything at all. And it became shingles. That's how we traced back into 2016. So that happened in May. So I didn't do anything. After around half a year later, which is January 2017, a green bean-sized lump on my right neck. It wasn't visible, and I didn't do anything at all because it was so small. There's no pain, nothing. But I realized that there was a tiny lump, a very tiny one, on my right neck. And then September 2017, I started a relationship. It was my first ever relationship, and I started to have fear over religious values. This fear actually affects my health as well. So you can see the emotions affect the health more and more after this. And in January 2018, my partner came to stay together. In July 2019, we bought a house together and moved in. And at that time, a visible lump is on my right neck. Why is it a visible one? Because of the fear. I was fighting over whether is it right or whether is it wrong that I'm in this relationship, a LGBT one. I was raised in a very religious family. I have constant fight with my identity. And I have thoughts to even have hormones, have surgery. And it was that fear, that struggle, that emotions made the lump grow bigger. I'm aware that this is a conflict with my family, and I respect them, and I love them, and I actually hope that they can accept. That's why I was in constant struggle. And these emotions made the lumps grow bigger. I had suicidal thoughts as well. I did discuss with my sister, and she mentioned that I need to find the balance between the conflict and my struggle. And at the end of 2019, I had my first cat, Haru. And around this time, my sister was in Cyberjaya, and I had a chance to have my treatment on and off with my sister. So this is part 1 of my medical history, and we'll continue 2020 and 2021 during part 2, and the final part will be until now, and also some conclusions and things that I've learned during the process and what I have experienced. It was a constant struggle, and I had a lot of mixed feelings, usually negative ones. And because they are all negative, they are feeding the cancer more and more, and the lumps grew bigger and bigger and spreading faster and faster. So remember, don't think that you are young, nothing will happen to you. Don't think that it's just a small case, nothing will happen. Don't think that it's okay. I work hard ma. I sleep late, never mind one. I skip lunch, never mind one. I eat fried food. I drink a lot of milk tea, never mind one. I was doing all that and feeding negative emotions as well. So, cancer was mostly my responsibility, my fault, and I made it happen. not because of other people. So if you have struggles or conflicts, do talk to someone. I wasn't talking to anyone. Even to my sister, I was hiding things. You will see and hear I actually had a big fight during 2020. I will share it in the next podcast. It was a heavy-hearted one, and I am glad that my sister have a big heart. She didn't blame me. She loved me. She loves me very, very much. So that's all for today. It was a heavy one. I hope that you guys are okay with it. Just take it lightly, I hope. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening. If you would like to listen to my medical history, do tune in next week, next Friday, 8 p.m, same time. I shall meet you there. You're listening to Real Life After Cancer podcast. This is G, signing out. Peace.